Hello, Thornton Darts here. Welcome back to another video. Reporting live from Antarctica. That's what it feels like. That's why I've got my coat on. My darts room downstairs is freezing. So I've come upstairs where it's a little bit warmer. And yeah, got my coat on. I'm only a little lad. But anyway, today's video is going to be a darts design hybrid. We're going to be taking some players from the PDC draw bracket. I'm basically going through the draw bracket of the players that will be playing each other, and then we're going to be doing a darts design hybrid of a lot of those matches and see what wacky sort of things we can come up with and see if we can make a super dart out of their darts that they use. So obviously, first up in the list, we have number 1 Going Price versus Luke Woodhouse or Vladislav Omelchenko. Now, I'm not entirely sure what Vladislav Omelchenko throws. However, I do think that Luke Woodhouse is going to come through that match. And then Going Price is who he's going to be playing. So that is the inspiration behind this design. I've obviously got it up on the screen here. You can see I've got it, the pictures up of the darts already. And then I'll just take you through a little bit of what I'm thinking. So I've started to kind of model the Going Price shape out there a little bit. Use the same dimensions as the 24 gram. And then I'm trying to include the Luke Woodhouse style design in there somehow. So what I'm thinking is I like on the Harrows darts where the logo's kind of split up. The grip kind of closes in the logo. I quite like that. And then I'm kind of thinking maybe replacing the Going Price chevrons with maybe some of the Luke Woodhouse grip. Make a bit of a reference point in there using Luke's grip. Maybe keep that razor grip going forward. We'll see how it turns out. But I'm definitely going to keep the blue in there and the silver sort of colour combination. So I'll start doing some of those changes and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so what I've started to do initially was as I mentioned before, I like these little square cuts that close in the logo. So what I've done is I've used those to sort of close in this sort of grip reference area where it's slightly different to the rest of the barrel. So what I'm going to probably do next is start to put some of this Luke Woodhouse grip within this area and see what it looks like at that back area. So I added in those sort of Luke Woodhouse cuts as we mentioned, so I could get more in, actually reduce the gaps between the grip on the Luke Woodhouse. It's kind of like a curved edge Edgar grip almost, but obviously with bigger gaps in between the grip, and they're actually a bit wider as well. And I think it looks pretty good enclosed in. It looks quite a good grip reference point there. What I'm then probably going to do is carry on this razor grip towards the front. Keep it in the blue and see what we get. Then I had a play with that front grip. So because I added in sort of this middle section here to close in the grip reference at the back, I actually still wanted to keep the 4 razor cuts towards the front, but obviously because we have reduced space, I actually just made the gap between each razor section smaller. And that kind of matched in with the back, sort of 4 grip sections here and then 4 grip sections here. So in my head, a little bit of symmetry kind of worked out really. But yeah, what I'll do next, I think that's probably all I'll do there. I'm then going to go across and make a render of it, and I'll show you guys the final result. So just before we go into the render, we'll have a little bit of a recap. So towards the back area, we've gone for the shape of the Going Price darts in general. We've then got those Luke Woodhouse sort of either side of the logo square cuts, closing in where the V cuts used to be on the Going Price darts. And that's where I decided to put in that Luke Woodhouse style grip, as you can see in there. Nice little grip on the barrel. Then towards the front, we've got that Going Price razor grip, and obviously finished off with the blue. And I think that looks like a pretty cracking dart. And then what we've got then is the final render of the dart. So there you have it, guys. A Going Price Luke Woodhouse World Championship match hybrid. And just before I go, guys, just to let you know, this is what I do as a job, hence custom Thornton Darts custom dart designs. If this is something that you want to be done with yourself, maybe you've got ideas for your own darts, kind of like what you see on the screen. Maybe you want to put together 2 darts that you really love, maybe 3, maybe more. But I will drop my social media details down below if this is something you want to get done for your own darts. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again for another video. Ciao.